Hi guys, back on my homestead. The wife just gave me a nice fun project around the mailbox. She wants a little flower bed. So we're gonna do a little box around the flower bed to grow tulips or something like that. Um, so I'm gonna go around the property, look for some trees to bring down, and we'll make it look like a little log style flower bed right around here. So I'm gonna clear that out and hope you guys enjoy. Alright, so I went ahead and cut 7.5 or 7 foot piece of log in two. Started removing the bark on this one. And I'm gonna do the same with this one. I'm gonna cut this right down the middle. That way it's one whole piece of log. And it's gonna be that flower bed right by the mailbox. Alright. So I'm on my second log. What I did was I'm cutting it in half, and I started with a little baseline cut to keep my guide going since I don't have a sawmill to keep me straight. And I'm cutting this bad boy in half. And then eventually I'll get it all the way through, and hopefully it'll look like this. This one's in half. Then we're going to use this as a border. Kind of keep the bedding in around the mailbox. The wife is working on sanding down the wood here, and then we're going to treat it. She's sanding it with our sander there. Then just taking off all this stuff here, opens up the pores, lets it soak the chemicals. Then once it dries, we'll have the nice little flower bed around the mailbox. Alright, so I just finished clearing out the grass a little bit around where we're going to put it. We're going to get the logs, kind of see what areas we need to fill, what areas we need to dig, kind of try to make it look pretty. Alright, so that's what it looks like with the logs. We're just kind of making sure our dimensions are right. Looking good. Alright guys, so I'm trying to level it off. So I made, as kids we like to play in the mud. Good thing, because as an adult you get to use those skills. And here I put about 5-gallon bucket of mud, and I'm gonna let it dry so it hardens up a little bit. That way we can level it some more, get it fine-tuned. And we'll have the bed. The wife ordered this mailbox cover. So it's a plastic cover that kind of sits in the post of the mailbox. It's going to protect the wood that's on the mailbox post from all the wetness and soil when we do the flower bed. So this is a great find. So I've already taken off the mailbox. Here it is here. And we're going to set it on top of that. And here's the post. I've already taken it apart. So it looks like I'm going to have to cut it. I'm hoping that that wood will fit on this cylinder part of the post. If not, then we're gonna have to cut it down or try to whittle it away around the top to get it in there. All right, so I've got the mailbox on. All right, it's about centered for weight distribution. And then also screwed in to the wood through the plastic to keep it supported. So there's no move, there's no give. And yeah, almost ready to set in the logs, put in the potting soil and fertilizer and stuff, and we'll be ready to go. I think I'm gonna put a little more mud. It's drying nice. There's a crack, which I'm gonna fix. But yeah, all good. All right, guys. Hey guys, back out here doing the flower bed for the mailbox. So what I did was I just screwed in 2 pieces of the wood that we had cut to kind of get a baseline. We're also gonna lay this over it to keep any weeds and stuff from growing. But I'm already noticing some gaps that I need to fill in before we do that. So you can see the gaps there. So that way it lays flush. So I'm gonna fill it up with some mud. This mud is holding out pretty good that we did before. All right. So I laid another layer around where the gaps were when I laid the wood down. And I'm just gonna let it dry before I seal it off with the black tarp thing. That's to keep the weeds and stuff from growing up underneath. And it'll kill everything under there before we put the soil and stuff. So getting there. You see here, the first layer I did, and that's the second. Now I gotta figure out this drainage system. How we're gonna keep the rain draining. So I might end up digging a little ditch or something. Because it pretty much goes down into this basin here and it dries out. Alright, so did the best I could. There are a lot of rocks underneath this clay soil, but I was able to get these things to staple into the ground so I can get this tarp over it. Then I'm going to place the logs, some leaves, and then water it and see where the water's going so I can tell. So we are officially done with our little flower bed. We had to change it up. Got a complaint from the mail lady here that it was too far out and she couldn't reach the mailbox without running it over. So it's a lot smaller than we wanted, but it's still great. And all we got to do now is plant our tulips.